Hello, this is our Rabies Project. I'm Sarah McCleary, and my partners are Lindsay Disharoon and Bailey Owen. Rabies virus was actually first noticed in early Mesopotamia in 18th and 19th centuries BC. There is no one person that actually discovered rabies virus. It was more of an observed disease. The disease was discovered because they actually noticed that animals and humans were behaving irrationally with undue aggression and fear of weird objects such as sunlight and water. How the disease was discovered is that they continued to observe and study the infected patients, whether that be people or animals. The causative agent of rabies virus is a negative strand of RNA from the rhabdovirus family. Characteristics of the virus include neuroinvasiveness as well as neurotropism. That means that the virus actually affects the nervous system. It travels from the site of infection to the spinal cord and then to the brain. Once the virus reaches the brain, that is when symptoms actually begin to manifest and you notice the clinical signs of rabies. Rabies has a wide range of activity. It can go anywhere from 3 to 12 weeks of being dormant before signs actually truly appear, depending on how fast the virus is traveling through the nervous system. Symptoms first appear very flu-like, and they progress into the later symptoms, which include hydrophobia, hypersalivation, as well as potentially paralysis. There's also increased agitation, anxiety, and vomiting as well. You can also see hallucinations and insomnia too as part of it. We do have a picture of the organism on our slide that you'll see in conjunction with this video. It shows it under microscopy. We do also further down under diagnostics and treatment have a picture of an actual piece of brain tissue with a rabies virus infection.
Hi, my name is Lindsay Disharoon, and tonight I'm going to be talking about the transmission of the rabies virus. 95% of rabies cases are from a dog bite, and historically, when people think of the rabies virus and transmission, they think of a rabid dog, a rabid bat, raccoon, something like that. According to the CDC and the WHO, 95% of the cases are from a dog bite. However, in rare instances, it has been known that you can also get rabies through the mucosa membranes, whether it's your eyes, your nose, an abrasion in your skin. Anywhere that the saliva of the host can enter your body, you can get rabies. You also can get it, though rare, through an organ transplant. There are documented cases of cornea transplants and organ transplants, and the recipient got rabies because the organs had rabies. So in summary, 95% of cases worldwide are from a dog bite. However, you can get it through an abrasion, your eyes, your nose, or an organ transplant. Thank you so much.
The rabies virus accounts for more than 59,000 lives lost each year, with only 2 to 3 of those cases being in the U.S. and the rest being in Asia and Africa. The U.S. has only had 25 cases reported in the last decade. But with the number of deaths being so high, it's a wonder how only 5,000 deaths are reported to the CDC annually. This virus does not discriminate against age, race, or gender, but it seems to have been proven that young children and men are more likely to be bitten than women. The prognosis for patients is rather grave, but it seems as though once symptoms appear, the disease is almost always fatal. As of today, no one in the U.S. has developed rabies when their rabies vaccine was given on time. But without the vaccine, it's a fight against time to receive the preventative vaccine along with the human rabies immunoglobulin after exposure to rabies. Once the symptoms of rabies have appeared, it's almost always fatal, as respiratory failure and neurological symptoms usually occur within 7 days. Louis Pasteur developed the prophylactic rabies vaccination in 1885. Since the 1970s, parental vaccines derived from tissue cultures, and they've been used across the world. Future research hopes to include manipulating the viral genome so far as attenuated strand of RABV has been recovered from a plasmid encoded genome. The true challenge with rabies research is how to treat patients once they've developed symptoms. Currently, that has been proven impossible as the virus moves very quickly after symptom onset and the host does not survive long. Researchers hope that manipulation of the viral genome will eventually further the treatment option. Oral vaccines for wildlife have since been developed to help reduce the cases of rabies. Our group chose to do rabies for a couple of reasons. One of the reasons is because it seems to interest us all. But another reason is one of my partners actually works in the veterinary field, and she's witnessed a coworker have to go through the process of the prophylactic vaccination and how it affected their life.